Hi everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am about to do a quick weave wig like the one I have on. See? So, this is a wig and I'm about to do a tutorial on a quick weave wig. Yes, it's instantly removable. And I am just want to do a brief video. Well, not brief. It could not be brief. Also, just give you a little pointers. I am doing this on a mannequin. However, I had to measure my head. So, because it's being made for me. So, I had to measure my head. So, that's exactly what you have to do in order to get the perfect fit for your head and to make it look natural. So, because this was a little big for me, and I had to tuck a little bit here, the cap, but that's fine. So when you do your measurements, you should do your measurement from your nape to your forehead. So I think I'm about a 22 inch. Also, you should do your measurements from your ear to your crown. And my ear to my crown is about 5 inches. So just make sure your measurements is good. So let's get started. So I'm using velvet, Outre velvet, 246. But I'm just using the smaller pieces. I'm not going to use the big piece. I don't want it. I want to do a pixie, like a real short pixie. So I had like some extra hair laying around from another box. And I never really used 2 boxes ever. So 1 box is fine. So let's get started. So I'm using the middle inches. So it's 246. So I'm using number 4. Well, no, I'm using number 2. I took out the number 6. So I'm using number 2 for your nape all around. But it's whatever you prefer, because I have to cut it anyway. I don't just put it in and don't cut. So even if I use all 4 inches all around or all 6 inches all around, I can cut it in the style that I need it. It's just like if a client come into your salon and she has hair down her back and she want a short cut, you have to cut it anyway, right? So you can use long hair, you can use short hair, it doesn't matter. It just prevents you from cutting so much. So it don't really matter what size hair you use. For a beginner, if you're not sure with cutting, then go with a 27 piece, which is 1, 2, and 3 inches, and just apply it that way. Unless you want like a 4 bang, then you might want to get the 246. However, you're safer sticking with that because you're not comfortable with cutting hair. Make sense? All right. So what I'm doing here is just starting at the very end, from ear to ear. I'm going to do my measurements again. From ear to ear. And you do this all the way up. The first couple in the back is from ear to ear. You probably can't see my face all the time because I want to keep the focus on the actual cap, the mannequin. And because the mannequin does not have natural heat on the scalp, as you all guys know, it takes a while for the glue to dry. So just give it a little tension. Opposed to if it was a client that was sitting in the chair and you just press it, it'll dry from the heat. Because we have natural heat coming from our scalp. But because the mannequin is very, very cold, then it takes a while for it to dry. I'm not sure if anyone out there does like deceased people. Like I also would do deceased. I also have done deceased people. One thing I can't do on deceased people is waves, because the waves will never dry. I would have to be there the whole time blow drying, because the scalp is cold. The scalp is cold. Okay, so now I'm going above the ear. Okay, I'm running out of glue, but of course I have more in stock. I don't use a lot of glue. It's very thin layer. I put some in one spot, and as you can see, I keep moving it. So I put some here, and then I move it down. I don't squeeze it all the way, because you don't want to use a lot of glue. Okay, so keep in mind, anything past your ear is your sideburns. Like far as mine right here, you know. So make sure it's to the edge of the cap, and make sure you lay in the tracks that they're close, but they're not kissing. Okay, and like I said, you do this all the way up. So I'm going to finish applying the wefts, and then I'm going to come back when it's time to cut. Okay?